Hey guys, how's it going? So, today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Achilles Legends Untold. As always, with all of my first impression let's play reviews, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour or more of the video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp in the description below, and you can just skip to that timestamp, and like I say, in the last 10 minutes or so I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion on the game and tell you whether or not I can recommend the game. Otherwise, if you're not in a hurry, you can just stay tuned, and I will be playing through the game today, and I will be giving you my running commentary as I play through the game and telling you what I think is good and bad about the game while I play through the game. So the game is an ARPG like Titan Quest or Diablo or Path of Exile or anything like that. It's a genre of games that I really quite enjoy. I enjoy all of those games. And the game costs $25. So the game is actually like 2 years old. I actually was approached to play the game like 2 years ago, and I just didn't, it didn't appeal to me. So now, more than 2 years after the game was actually out, we're gonna check out the game and see if the game can be worth $25. Now, before we even get into the game, already a couple of issues. The first issue is the fact that when I opened up the game started in full screen mode, meaning exclusive full screen mode, and 1080p resolution, which a game should never start in 1080p and exclusive full screen, because I really hate that, because it fucks up my entire desktop and rearranges all of my windows and all of my icons. So I really hate it when a game starts in exclusive full screen. It should rather start in windowed mode or non-exclusive full screen, and that would be much better. But anyway, the other issue is the fact that you cannot change the resolution of the game at all. Literally doesn't allow you to change the resolution at all. You have to play on exclusive full screen in order to change the resolution of the game. So that is really fucking idiotic. A $25 game, and you can't even change the resolution of the game. So the game right now, as it is here, is running at 4K resolution. So we are going to see if the how the performance of the game is, and if the game can run smoothly. If it cannot run smoothly, then we are going to have to enable Nvidia DLSS. We will then have no other option but to run the game with upscaling, because the developers don't give you any other option. If the developers expect 100% of the players to play the game on 4K resolution, then their game has to run really smoothly. So we will see if the game runs really smoothly. Otherwise than that, just a whole bunch of anti-aliasing and blur and all of that kind of stuff. And then you can change your texture stuff over here. View distance, post-processing, effects, all of that kind of stuff. The game, from what I can see, doesn't have anything like colorblind accessibility options or anything like that at all. But yeah, otherwise than that, no real other issues. So I guess we can jump into the game. So there's two difficulties, Warrior and then Hero. The path of a warrior does not fear combat. The path to glory for those who fear neither hardship nor challenge. So this is another issue. When it comes to difficulty options, you have to be told what the difficulty options are. Like, do the enemies deal 50% more damage, or do the enemies have 50% more health, or what is actually fucking changing between these two difficulty options? So the developers give you no information whatsoever. I am going to assume, even though the developers don't give you any options or any information, I'm going to assume that Warrior is the base difficulty and then Hero is the higher difficulty. But like I say, really bad that you aren't given any information whatsoever regarding this choice, and this choice potentially is going to affect the next 10 hours, 20 hours, however much of your game playthrough. So you're making a choice here that's going to affect 10 or 20 hours of your life, and you have no fucking idea what this choice does. You have no idea of the consequences of this choice, because the developers don't give you any information whatsoever.
Fear is like an unpredictable sea. At times you can tame it. Yet other times, it leads you right into the heart of the storm.
The cinematic is really loud.
Menelaus was kidnapped. The princes of Troy, who violated the sacred principle of hospitality, are at fault. The storm they unleashed was soon to sweep through the whole of Greece. With wind in their sails, to the beat of the war drums, the sons of Greece set sail, hungry for justice and glory, ready to restore honor and to punish the bold Trojans. And among them, Achilles, a fearless warrior whose mere presence filled hearts with courage. A hero of 100 battles. But this time, even he did not believe in an easy victory. The Trojans made sure of that. A fiery blaze illuminated the night sky, bringing death and destruction. Fear looked the Greeks in the eyes. Trapped in the unrelenting grip of the elements, they had to overcome their fright. Suddenly, one of the boats broke free from the hellish turmoil. Achilles, with Myrmidons at his side, fought his way to the shore. If only he could recapture Helen, the war would be at its end. At least that's what he still believed back then.
I don't like those cinematics. Those cinematics are really low quality, low effort.
My brothers in arms!
An in-game cinematic like this is much better in my opinion.
We have come here to win, and we shall win when we recapture Helen from the enemy's grasp. Many armies have fallen before these walls. Look for their weak points and for passages. That is how we shall try to get inside. Cast away your fear and fight bravely. And when the battle's dust settles, the glory of true heroes shall await you. To Troy! Ah!
Okay, that cutscene seems really poor, to be honest. The voice actor, the main voice actor, Achilles, doesn't sound good. It sounds like he's reading from a script instead of like just being natural, you know. So yeah, I don't know. That seems low quality already. So right now the game is drawing 310 watts of power usage on my graphics card and 80% of GPU usage. So we are not going to allow that. As I suspected, the game is really demanding on 4K resolution. So we are going to be forced to play the game with upscaling, which will reduce the quality. But yeah, we don't have any option other than to play the game with upscaling. Let's see. Balanced. We can do that. That seems much better already. Yeah, that's much better already. So the game looks worse now, but as I already said before we even started the game, we are probably gonna have to play the game with upscaling, because playing the game at 4K resolution, since the developers don't allow you to change the resolution of the game, is probably not going to work out very well. So you run with WASD apparently. There's no tutorial. And then you click in the direction that you want to attack. So it's not like a typical ARPG. This one actually uses almost a third-person aspect, I guess I can say. Blah blah blah. Chapter will last about blah blah blah. Mechanics, blah blah blah. Okay, why are you even telling me that? It's like a very zoomed out third-person perspective, essentially, instead of a traditional ARPG system.
I need to get to Troy and rescue Helen. That is the only way to end this war quickly.
The game is stuttering.
Barbarians. You'll pay for this!
Make your attacks more accurate. Middle mouse button. We can't run currently.
For Troy!
The game also has a stamina system, which I do not enjoy. Apparently there's nothing in the chests ever. Healing potions, restore health, blah blah blah. Press tab to assign them to the appropriate slots. Okay, so we have eight healing potions. Oh, you sprint by pressing and holding space. Oh, and there we get the tutorial. It wasn't even necessary. I already figured out how to sprint. They really should have given you the tutorial to sprint earlier. The game really stutters a lot. Holy balls.
If I could attract the Trojans' attention, it would give my men time to find a passage inside. I will challenge their commander. And if he is in his right mind, maybe I could convince him to give up Helen. I just need to get to the gate.
Game stutters like a bastard.
I'll fight you until the end.
Well, it says +1 healing potion, but I still have 8 healing potions. So why didn't I get a healing potion?
Myrmidons fight fiercely, but even they cannot endlessly withstand such a numerous enemy.
This voice actor's voice really doesn't sound good. Wow, that was really worth it. These attacks cannot be blocked with a shield. Use dodge or roll to quickly get out of range.
You must be a fool to come here alone. Is it death you seek, Achilles? Or maybe you want to beg for mercy?
Hector, I suggest an honest duel. The victor shall decide Helen's fate and put this war to an end.
Helen is under Paris's protection.
Are you and your brother ready to sacrifice the lives of your men for her? When the rest of the fleet gets here, hundreds will die on both sides. Why must anyone else die when the commanders can put an end to further bloodshed with one duel?
You seek an honorable...
This dialogue is absolutely terrible.
Honorable about war. It's messy and brutal, and history is written by the victors. Archers, on my mark!
A moment longer.
Archers! Archers!
Okay, so you have a quick time event and then you can choose various actions.
History is indeed written by the victors, but your death was not in vain. It will help end this hopeless war. Hopefully this fight bought my men some time. I need to know whether they managed to find entry into the city. The gate will not budge. Surely I won't get inside this way.
Really, this voice actor is bad.
You'll pay for this!
Like, I don't have the voice of an angel, but holy balls, this voice actor is bad.
Commander! I have found a way to the city, not far from here, in a rock cleft. Son of a bitch ambushed me.
Your sacrifice shall save thousands. After the battle, we will raise our cups in your name. Rest in peace. Your deeds shall never be forgotten.
I keep pressing shift when I want to bloody sprint. Pressing and holding spacebar is really stupid. Can't we change it? Sprint. Hold sprint. Okay, so what's sprint then? Sprint shift. There we go. Yeah, that's much fucking better. Or stuttering.
This will have to do. The defenders prepared for a frontal attack, but they did not consider this narrow passage. An entire army would not be able to get through it, but a small unit could slip through and divert attention.
The subtitles doesn't even match the actual dialogue. Like, the subtitles are different.
Right, I'm in. I have to find the way into the upper city. That's where I shall find help.
I'll fight you until the end.
Kill the bastard!
Have mercy.
The Trojans were so sure of victory that they did not even evacuate the civilians.
Once again, I get another health potion, but I don't get any health potions. So, the maximum amount of health potions that you can have, apparently, is 8 health potions. Can't have any more. And if you pick up another health potion, it just gets sent to the ether. That's really fucking idiotic. It should be used. Like, in Last Epoch, and many other games actually, if a potion drops on the ground and you are full potions and you run over a potion, then it uses the potion automatically instead of just like not doing anything with the potion. That's the way it should fucking be. Now I have to use a potion and now I'm down 1 potion when I should have been at 8 potions right now. Really fucking stupid. Also, I can't see my hero.
Have mercy!
Apparently you can't do anything over there.
Somebody.
Oh, I can actually kill the people.
Kill the bastard!
Okay, so if you hit with your shield, then it actually goes on a cooldown. If you don't hit with the shield, then it doesn't go on a cooldown.
One more wretched dog has slipped inside. Stop him!
There, I picked up another potion and I didn't. It didn't do anything. I literally should have been full health right now.
Some of my warriors have already managed to break through. Their zeal shall give me time to do my part of the mission. No, I cannot get through. These wooden halls could fit my entire unit.
What the fuck are you supposed to do with the cats? Is it like a side quest or something? Or is it just nothing?
Kill the bastard!
Again, 1 health potion and it didn't heal me. This is something that's gonna be fucking irritating throughout the entire game.
See him, boys?
And there I drank a potion, and then I got a potion, but it didn't even take effect. Fantastic. Don't know what that blue stuff down there is. I haven't gotten a tutorial regarding that yet.
Enemy is running towards the palace! Soldiers, protect the prince! Protect Prince Paris!
Also, when they hit you, they stun you. So when those two guys hit me 1-1, I couldn't move, I couldn't attack, I couldn't do anything. So I don't like that. Being stunned while getting attacked is really, really stupid. It should just be like a normal ARPG where you can just attack and they can just attack and all of that kind of stuff.
Enough of this madness, Paris. Release Helen.
Madness? Look beyond the walls. There you will witness true madness. The madness of the kings who came here with you.
This war is nothing but the consequences of your mindless decisions.
You have stained the honor of the king of Sparta. The honor of the Greeks. Did you think that this insult would go unpunished?
You think that if Helen returned to Greece it would change anything? You speak so much of Menelaus, yet you failed to see who wanted this war from the very beginning. Besides, if I handed Helen over to that sick tyrant, it would be like sentencing her to death. I came to love her, and I shall defend her until my last breath.
It's the truth. What if this entire world is built on a lie?
What the fuck? Like, the arrow literally curves in the air. How the hell is that possible? Holy balls. How are you supposed to dodge that technique?
No. This cannot end like this.
Yeah, that's absolute bullshit. Like, you can't dodge the technique and it puts you on fire.
I thought I was a step away.
Okay, so you're supposed to lose that battle. It's a battle that is
Struck first.
impossible to win.
Unexpectedly, it overpowered me. I could feel my strength waning with each moment, and the cold grip of fear taking away my will to fight. Before I regained my composure, I was in the clutches of the abyss. Time and space lost meaning, until finally, that voice appeared inside my head.
I hate battles like that where you are forced to lose. It's just a really idiotic story mechanic.
Find your new path. The line becomes blurrier and blurrier. A smith. Find a smith.
Is this possible? Am I alive? That voice. A smith. It doesn't make any sense. Where am I? How did I get here? I can't be far from Troy. I need to take a look around.
I seriously do not give two shits about this story so far. Resting at the shrine will recover your strength. It will replenish belt items. Beware, once you rest or when you're revived, many enemies will rise from the dead. Okay, so it's a bonfire. So the game is trying to be Dark Souls. Too much for originality. I have health potions, but I don't get fucking anything.
Did you see any Trojans around?
Trojans? I don't recall ever stumbling upon them in these lands. And I have lived here for a very long time. I take care of local necropolises and those who rest within them. People used to pay proper respect to the dead. These shrines, too. They sought strength and solace within them to face the challenges ahead. You should try doing that, too. Reflecting upon one's life can bring meaning to one's death. You look tired and lost. Can I help you somehow?
Show me the way to the walls of Troy. I must get there as quickly as possible.
With the winds on your side, you will have to sail for a couple of days to reach the walls of Troy. Or rather, to what's left of them. 10 years ago, Agamemnon and Menelaus attacked Troy, causing fear and bloodshed to spread all over Greece. They arrived here too, in Mycenae.
No, that's impossible. You're lying.
I am not in the habit of lying to others. I try to help them. Tough times we live in, and mutual aid is now a very precious and
This guy is supposed to be an old priest, but he doesn't sound even a little bit like an old priest.
skilled smith. He remembers the times of war. I'm certain he will help you find your way in this very difficult moment. He can also take care of your equipment because, as far as I can see, it seems to be past its prime.
Thanks for the advice.
If you really don't remember the last couple of years, Greece may seem different to you, foreign, and you might not recognize your old friends.
That guy looks like an old priest, but he sure as hell doesn't sound like an old priest.
Dead rising from their graves? How is that possible? There are more and more of them. Where did they come from? No matter. I shall send them back where they belong.
That's one way to open a chest, I guess. I can't see shit. Like literally can't see my character. I can actually hold Alt in order to aim. That's another thing that the tutorial hasn't told me yet.
My power is growing. Something's blocking the passage.
Can I equip these things or not? Okay, so it gives a lot less damage reduction. It just gives more damage, but that's when you throw it, obviously. It's not like passive damage, I'm assuming. It's literally when you throw it, so that's not going to be useful. Can we actually dual wield? Oh, okay, we can dual wield. That's fantastic, because I don't like a shield. I am definitely not the type of player that plays with a shield. Okay, now I'm doing different combos as well. Yeah, this is much better. I couldn't even see anything there, but I picked something up. Like, what the hell? The camera system in this game is pathetic.
Something's blocking the passage.
Yeah, well, how do we get in there then? Breath of Olympus. Was that a new skill? What did it say? I couldn't even read what it was exactly. Or was it an item? No, it wasn't an item. What the fuck was it?
I'm getting better at this. Penny. That's insane. Where would I have been for such a long time? Why am I in Mycenae? I don't have much choice. I need to find that smith the man was talking about.
Does the game have a map? Oh, it does have a map. Okay, what's that? Doesn't show me. Fucking hell. Just like that. Okay. So where's the starting point, or what? Skill unlocked. Each defeated enemy grants you experience. Okay. The more strength, the more damage. Endurance. Okay, so it gives 1 endurance or 1 strength. That gives luck, chance of looting items from defeated enemies, endurance, vitality, strength. Okay, I guess let's go for this. Each critical hit will fully restore energy. That sounds good. So it's apparently very easy to die in this game because like I was like full health basically there, and then just like that I died. In like 1 or 2 seconds I died. Oh, there we actually get stuff. Okay, how many bones of the beast do I have? How do we actually bag? Bone of the beast 7. Okay.
I think I can see a shrine.
Okay, so the dude that I killed over here is dead apparently.
I can do more and more.
Oh, so you lose experience if you die? How does that work? I mean, I can understand in Dark Souls you're losing souls because souls is not the same. Like, souls is a currency. Experience is not a currency. So how the hell do you lose experience when you die? I've wasted probably 20 or more potions already. Because the potions just get dropped on the fucking ground. Fully restore energy. I don't even know what energy is, but anyway, let's go for it. Is energy stamina? It is stamina, then that's very good. I'm just getting fucking shields. I don't want shields. I don't use shields. Holy balls. 2 hits and I'm fucked up. Literally 2 hits put me down to half HP, so that means I would be dead in 4 hits. I've got no idea what the Song of Fate is.
My power is growing.
Okay, I've got no idea what that is.
walk through here yet.
Would you look at that? Bold of you to show up in Myrmidon armor. I remember skinning the last one of them years ago. Seems I was wrong. One more traitor still breathing. Seize him, boys, but don't damage his armor. Menelaus will shower us with gold for it. Get him!
This is madness. Menelaus soldiers have not touched Myrmidon. Traitor? What was that marauder on about? Something's blocking the passage.
Get him!
Finally, we get a different sword. Okay. How many of that other stuff do we have now? Ah, okay, so we have 10. I'm not sure what that thing will do, but I guess we will find out. Send back the soldier's soul.
My efforts were worth it after all.
Oh, plus 1 skill point. I wonder if I rest to... Well, I don't need to rest, I just want to spend my skill points. So that shouldn't bring back any enemies if I don't rest. Unlock additional slot for a special weapon skill. Each hit restores a small amount of fury. Well, I don't use fury. Where are good skills? Like, aren't there any good skills? Experience points are received. More experience points are received from defeating enemies. How much more? 10% more? 100% more? Okay, well that will be good. I want to definitely go over there. More experience points is always good.
Don't kill me!
See him, boys!
getting better at this.
A spear. We can maybe try that out. I'm assuming the spear is two-handed. Well, it only does a slight amount more damage. And it has less critical strike chance, so I don't think that will be very good. But you can use a spear with a shield, apparently. Is that correct? Yes, okay, so you can use a shield with a spear, but I don't want to do that. I don't care for shields. Spear might be nice, but not with a shield as well. If you could use two shields like how you can in Assassin's Creed, then that would be really, really awesome. I don't like this echo sound effect. Less damage, less damage. I'm assuming that all of these weapons have the same exact attack speed, because it doesn't say anything regarding attack speed, so you would just have to assume that all of them have the same attack speed. Or the developers, again, are not providing the information that they should. But let's give the developers the benefit of the doubt and just say that they all have the same attack speed. So many bloody chests have absolutely nothing in them. Like, it's ridiculous.
That wound doesn't look good. What happened to you?
Bandits. The damn bandits rob everyone walking down this road. They also got me. There. They have a camp in a bush. You're a warrior. Please, you have to stop them.
I will make sure they pay for this.
I still have no idea what fury is.
Come on, then.
Holy balls.
Give me your money, bastard!
more stuttering. A lot more stuttering. Holy balls.
I'm getting stronger.
Fucking bleeding. So the game has status ailments just like Dark Souls. I haven't even gotten any tutorial or anything like that at all yet regarding status ailments either yet. So that's another thing that they just didn't bother giving a tutorial about. That's like the third or the fourth thing so far. Do we actually want to go this way? I mean, we're getting quite far away from our original path, but anyway.
I feel resentment and anger coming from you, warrior. You, like me, have been marked by loss.
You're dead. How is it possible that I'm talking to you?
Don't interrupt me while I'm talking. The souls of my soldiers returned. Lost. Devoid of purpose. A destructive force trapped them around 3 faces of fear, on a plain not far from here. Please make the souls of my men leave this world once and for all.
I think I can see a shrine.
What? What the fuck? There was nothing. Okay, so apparently the developers think it's funny to just like add a invisible boss enemy, I don't know what the fuck, that just kills you seemingly in a single hit. Apparently that the developers find that hilarious. Okay, anyway. Over here, and then I want to get this one. Requires all skills within a sign. Holy balls, okay. There's another special weapon skill. No, that's fine. Let's go for this one because I like the idea of having more experience. We'll definitely go for this one. So, I mean, to be honest, I have played enough of the game already to make my decision on the game. Like honestly, the skill system is okay. Like it's fine. I would honestly prefer a skill system and a talent system like, for instance, Diablo or Path of Exile or Titan Quest or Last Epoch. Any of those are better than this system. This system is essentially the same as what you find in Assassin's Creed. Odyssey, for instance. It is a line system, and in order to reach something that you really want, like for instance over here, you have to invest a shitload into that one direction. Whereas a skill system like the games that I just mentioned allows you much more freedom and flexibility, and I just think that's much better. If you want to be a sorceress that uses Fireball as your basic attack and Ice Nova as your secondary attack, then you can do that very easily without having to focus heavily into one thing in Diablo, for instance. And it's the same in the other ARPGs that I mentioned, whereas in this game that is not possible. In this game you have to heavily invest in a single thing in order to unlock that single thing, and then you can move on to the next thing. So flexibility is much less in this game. I don't particularly like this system. The every time you rest, it respawns all of the enemies. It's the same system that Dark Souls uses. Obviously, I'm not a fan of it in Dark Souls, and I'm not a fan of it in this game either. The fact that you lose experience points when you die, I don't even quite understand that. Because, like, I guess I would have to run all the fucking way over there again and go pick up my corpse in order to even see. Like, I'm at zero experience points now. So does it reset you to zero, or what exactly does it do? I don't even quite understand. There has been no tutorial for that at all, and like I said previously, there's been 3 or 4 things already where there is no tutorial for at all in the game. So the tutorial system is definitely lacking quite a bit. Let's zoom out and see how big the map is actually. So that seems to be the entire map from there to here, and we've been playing now an hour, so this has been an hour's progress. So you could see that you can probably conservatively spend maybe 8 hours, maybe 10 hours, I would say, on this map to explore the entire map, going by the amount that I have already spent on the map. So it should take around maybe 8 hours, 10 hours, maybe 12 hours to unlock the full map. If I have a quick look over here on Steam, let's have a look here so that I can show you guys, because this is always very helpful to see how long a game actually is. So if you look over here, 20 hours, 9 hours, this guy has 40 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours, 1 hour, 6 hours, 8 hours, 24 hours, 20 hours. So basically the most that we are really seeing is around 20 hours. So we could conservatively say that you could finish the game in 20 hours. So like I say, it would probably take 10 hours, maybe more, to explore the entire map, and then obviously doing all of the stuff in the entire map would probably take another 10 hours. So you're basically looking at 20 hours, more or less, going by the playtime of the people on Steam to do the entire game. And the game costs $25. That's not a huge amount, to be honest. $25 is not too much, and for a game like this, the graphics is good. It does stutter. There is quite a considerable amount of stuttering, which is irritating. And if you get stuttering during a boss fight where you actually have to make split decisions and all of that kind of stuff, then it is going to probably end up killing you. So that is something that you should definitely consider. I have a very good PC, and it is constantly stuttering, especially if you run fast. I don't know how the zone transition works. There's no loading screen between the zones, but probably the system that the game uses for for world engine generation is that when you go into a next zone, it deloads some of the assets in the previous zone and then loads assets in the next zone. That is why, for instance, when we ran from here to there, we saw some huge stuttering. So that is possible, and we also saw quite a bit of stuttering at the beginning and during the tutorial as well. So yeah, stuttering is an issue, but otherwise than that, the game looks nice. It runs relatively well. The fact that you can't change the resolution at all is really fucking stupid. In a $25 game, they should allow you to change the resolution. So you're basically going to be forced to play the game with DLSS on, either on balanced or quality or performance or ultra performance, depending on your PC specs. But yeah, otherwise than that, the weapon system, apparently you can upgrade your weapons. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. So apparently you can upgrade your weapons and your armor, it seems like, 15 times. So the game uses not only different weapons, obviously, that you pick up, but you can also then upgrade those weapons 15 times. Which is essentially the same system as Dark Souls uses. This game draws a massive amount of, let's just call it inspiration, even though you could also call it just pure copycatting from Dark Souls. Now, there's not really anything bad about that, as long as they do it well. And it seems they're doing it okay. I don't really have any real issues regarding the weapon system or anything like that. The game does unfortunately focus a lot on shields. I am not a shields player. And then with spears, you also can't use a spear. You can't dual wield a spear or a spear and a sword, for instance. So that really sucks. So for me personally, I am basically going to have to resign myself to the fact that I will only ever play with one-handed swords or one-handed axes or stuff like that. So I'm not going to play with spears and I'm not going to play with shields. So the options for weapons for a player like myself is quite limited, actually. I just would have liked it if you could maybe dual wield spears or something like that, like you can do in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, for instance. Otherwise than that, the voice acting of the main character is fucking terrible. Really, really terrible. The voice acting of all of the other characters so far has been much better than the main character. It's not like amazing. It's not like the voice acting of the other characters have been amazing, especially this old man that we saw here at the bottom. The old man that was over there. It doesn't sound like an old man in the fucking slightest. It sounds like a 35-year-old man just trying to sound like an old man instead of having an actual old man do the voice acting, which is just lazy in my opinion. And then obviously also, like I said, the cutscenes are also very, very lazy. It would have been better if it was done with the in-game graphics engine for the cutscenes instead of that lazy stop motion 2.5D cinematics that they decided to go with. But honestly, at the end of the day, for me personally, I would not play this game over Titan Quest. I would not play this game over Diablo. I wouldn't play this game over Last Epoch or Path of Exile or any of those games. That's just my own personal bias. I don't like Dark Souls. I don't like games that are overly punishing. I don't like losing progress. That is really what it comes down to at the end of the day. I don't like losing progress. And now when we died, I now have to run all the way back over there, like whatever, 5 minutes at least, and then I have to go pick up my experience again, just to not lose the experience again. And then if this game uses the same system as Dark Souls does, if I die anywhere along the way, then I lose all of that experience over there. So you not only lose time, you also lose progress and experience. And for me personally, I don't mind dying in a game like Diablo or Titan Quest or Path of Exile or anything like that and being sent back to the town or anything like that. But what I do mind is losing experience or losing items or losing progress. And in this game, there is no other options. You are going to lose progress, you are going to lose experience, you are going to probably lose items. And as we've already seen with the absolutely fucking terrible potion system, you are constantly losing potions, and you're probably going to lose other stuff as well. Right now I'm just losing potions, but I'm only at the beginning of the game, so I might discover some other stuff throughout the game that we lose as well. So for me personally, I'm just going to uninstall the game after this. I'm probably not going to play the game anymore. That's just me personally. For my general consensus on the game, I would say the game is worth $25 if you are looking for a game that is more or less like Titan Quest or Diablo, but it is more punishing. I'm not going to use the word more difficult, because the game isn't more difficult than Diablo on Hell difficulty or Titan Quest on Legendary difficulty. It simply comes down to punishment. This game is more punishing. If you die, you are punished. Whereas in a game like Diablo or Titan Quest or anything like that, Path of Exile, you are not punished when you die, except in Path of Exile in the later game, but that's another thing. So if you are the type of player who enjoys ARPG type gameplay, even though this isn't a true ARPG, it's more like a third-person game that is zoomed out very far, and it uses WASD movement. If you are the type of player who enjoys that and doesn't mind getting punished like you do in Dark Souls, for instance, then I can recommend this game to you. Like I said, I don't really have any real issues with the game. There's a couple of issues, but honestly, there is more good in this game than there is bad in the game. And $25, if this game is going to be able to entertain you for 20 hours, then that's not bad for $25. So yeah, that's my opinion. But like I said, I personally am going to uninstall this game. I would rather play Path of Exile or Diablo or Last Epoch or Grim Dawn, anything like that, than playing this game. That's just my personal preference. But that doesn't make this a bad game, and it will certainly appeal to people who don't mind getting punished. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. As always, if you want to see more reviews and if you want to enable me to do more reviews, then it would be super appreciated if you could head over to patreon.com/LFP. I use the money that I get from your support on Patreon to buy more games and to do more reviews for you guys. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.